Hey yo guys, dbzmando signing on here, and so I want to say, I know I'm a little late, but got a little busy, but without further ado, I just watched Kenobi, and holy crap was that show great. So the Kenobi show's out for those of you that don't know, and man, and I just want to give my review and thoughts on it. So I'm just going to talk about episode 1 and 2 for now, the spoilers, just letting y'all know, and what my thoughts are. So man, what a good start for a series. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying it. I like the way Kenobi is. It's really showing, you know, how he's doing after the events of episode 3. Sorry if there's background noise. And it shows how broken he is. It really does show how much, you know, he's dealing with after episode 3. And it's still haunting him to this day. I mean, I know it's 10 years and it's still haunting him. So the show starts off like with basically a recap of the entire prequel trilogy, which makes sense because not a lot, I guess it's like for the more casual people who just don't want to rewatch the prequels again. I rewatched the prequels just for the show, and I should probably, honestly, I'm thinking about maybe doing reviews for those. I don't know. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about those and go a little bit more in depth on them. So, but anyways, yeah, so we started off with the recap, then we start off with another Order 66 scene, which was pretty cool. I love watching Order 66 and just seeing everybody's different reactions and interactions with all of that. It's really fun and good. And so let's talk about what I liked about the show for now. So what I liked, Obi-Wan's character, I liked his reluctance in wanting to get anything involved, like, at all with the Inquisitors, because the Inquisitors in them are there. Ewan McGregor, amazing, knocks it out of the park. He's doing such a good job. Major props to that actor. He's so good in this show. I love the interaction with Uncle Owen and them. Uncle Owen, you know, I've read a few of the comics and seen that, you know, Uncle Owen and him do have tension, and it's good. And we see it clearly here that the tension's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. He's still pretty tense with the whole basically Uncle Owen thing. So that was fun. That was cool to see. I did like seeing the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors were pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the design of the Grand Inquisitor, and I'm going to get to one of my dislikes here in a sec. We'll talk about it in a bit. But I'm not a fan of the design of the Grand Inquisitor because he looks nothing how the Rebels one looks like. But who knows, maybe that's just a style choice. I don't know. It's a little weird. But seeing the Inquisitors is pretty cool. We also got to see Alderaan and Bail Organa and a young Leia. That was pretty sick. I think the actress is knocking it out of the park with Leia. Seeing Alderaan was pretty cool because I feel like we've barely seen it. So actually getting to really see Alderaan that's pretty cool. And it's a little tragic how Bail Organa is like talking to Leia, saying that the people of this planet are going to look up to you because, you know, you kind of know what happens to the planet in the future, and it's a little sad, but it's cool. It's still pretty cool nonetheless seeing those characters. I also liked when Obi-Wan went off planet to, I forget the name of the planet he's on, but it's basically like a troublesome, I guess, planet. It's where people go to, like, I guess, smuggle things and spell death sticks and all that. It's a crazy planet. It's just like a rugged area he's on. I forget the name of the planet, but anyways, so that I like that scene, and we actually got to see a clone trooper. He was wearing what he was wearing. It looked like the 501st armor, and it was crazy to see that a clone trooper in that state. That was just crazy to me. It's just they did so much for the Empire, and they were just cast aside like they were nothing. That was pretty sad and pretty tragic what happened to that clone trooper. I did also enjoy that whole interaction thing we have with between Reva and Obi-Wan, where they're just talking and she's trying to get to him and then lets him know that Anakin or Darth Vader is alive. And, you know, you see Obi-Wan basically have a mental breakdown and just get PTSD. And then he's like, Anakin. And then we get a shot of Darth Vader, or, well, Anakin in his bacta tank. And it's so good. That's such a good way to end episode 2 off. It was really good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I'm very looking forward to episode 3. We're already halfway through the series, and episode 3 is literally only 2 days away. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now, let's talk about what I disliked. I didn't like... like I said, I didn't like the Grand Inquisitor design. I wasn't a big fan of that. It just, you know, we see a species in Clone Wars, or not in Clone Wars, in Episode 3, and what they look like. So it's like, why did they make him look like that? That wasn't really cool. Reva, I'm not a big fan of her, just because she's very, I guess obnoxious and just like unreasonable, unhinged. Like I know, I get it. She says she's unhinged, but she has like no respect to the moral code or anything. She's just doing things as reckless. She's just very reckless and just keeps just going about doing everything without following the chain of command. And that's bad due to the fact that the Empire doesn't have they actually pointed this out where one of the civilians were like, the Empire has no jurisdiction out here in the Outer Rim, because that is true. The Empire, the Hutts run the Outer Rim still, with and the Empire is trying to get, you know, control of it, and she goes and attacks the civilians. So she's being a little reckless in the fact that if she keeps going the way she routes, well, in the Outer Rim at least, there's gonna be trouble. So it's also a little weird how she's like so hellbent on Kenobi, which I'm just like, why are you so obsessed with him? But maybe we'll find out. Maybe we'll find out why. I don't exactly know why she's so hellbent on finding him. It's weird. Also weird how she knows who Anakin is, or how she knows Anakin is Darth Vader. That's a little weird to me. That kind of doesn't make any sense unless they explain how she knows, because for those of you that don't know, anybody who finds out Anakin is Darth Vader, he literally kills on the spot. Nobody is allowed to know that. Nobody. He goes out of his way to slaughter anybody who knows his past. He's very tense about it. So that was what I didn't like. She also stabbed the Grand Inquisitor. I'm sure he'll be fine, but it's just like, why though? And if she killed him, did they just retcon Rebels? I doubt it, but yeah, she stabbed the Inquisitor and he didn't like react to it. It was kind of like, how do you not react to that? It's very obvious she was going to do that, but I digress. It's whatever with that. I also didn't like, not that I didn't like Leia. I liked Leia and the actress did fine. I just didn't like the chase scenes with her. It just felt goofy. And it's like, were these people just struggling to like catch up with this little child? It's not that hard to catch up. It was goofy. That was a little goofy. But other than that, I really like this show. It was a lot of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. This is doing great so far. Only character I'm not a fan is Reva, but that could change. That could change. It's only episode 2. We still haven't gotten that character development for her just yet, so it could change. So for now, open-minded. Keep an open mind, and we shall see what happens. But anyways, guys, that's all I'm going to talk about for today. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this show. Or the first 2 episodes, I should say. Looking very forward to the next few. And let me go down in the comments below what your thoughts are on the show, and if you guys are looking forward, what you liked, what you disliked, and yeah, let's talk about it. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to blast that like button, as the universe, subscribe if you enjoy the content on my channel, and hey, hit that bell notification, because I do upload daily. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. dbzmando, signing out.